This girl freaking took his hand, made sure he wasn't paying attention, reached for it and shoved it up her fucking skirt and started screaming rape.
Hell no.
Dude went to jail for fucking 2 weeks, and then when he got out of jail, he got almost beat to death by his dad. He came back to school with a fucking cast on his arms. His fucking neck was freaking, I think, severed. Like, he had to go to school. His dad made him go to school. Freaking black eye, everything. And guess what? The man almost. Guess what? If he wasn't arrested, fucking school.
Huh.
But me and some of my close friends already knew what he was gonna do. He was gonna shoot her, shoot her boyfriend, shoot all her friends, shoot some of the teachers who got him arrested and all that stuff.
What? 3 piece.
They caught this dude packing a fucking AR with a suppressor. Yeah. We ain't never heard from him since.
Bro, if I was that dude, I'll grab that shit.
Rumor said he rumor says that he later freaking did something to his dad as well. Yeah. That's all I can fucking tell you. Oh no, we don't know. I don't even know.
I mean, shit, he got blamed for fucking something he didn't do.
I was told I was put on a green list, as in like he didn't even really care about me because I never really did anything to him. And somebody told me, "Hey, don't go to school on this day." I was like, "Why?" And they just looked at me and said, "Don't go to school on this day." He was low key about to shoot up the joint.
Oh hell nah, bro! I'll be back. I'm gonna go to game chat. These fuckers on about to kick me. Okay, tell me, why the fuck am I getting kicked? Tell me. Yeah, stay fucking quiet. Fucking pussy.
Let me tell y'all something really serious. This would be one of the most terrifying things that would be ever told to you. Let it be inside a, office where you work, inside a business where you're visiting, inside a restaurant, inside of a school, anywhere. The person sitting right next to you that you've been treating nice for a long time, he leans over and tells you, make an excuse to go to the restroom and never come back.
Yo!
What would you do in that situation?
Would
you take his advice? Let me make it more serious for you. Let me make it more obvious for you. You're in a classroom and the kid that you've always been treating.
Wow.
Here's the thing. Let me be very serious and tell you, if you end up leaving that restroom and there's a survivor in that class, they're gonna say that you were in cahoots with the nigga. You get arrested too. Or do you stay in the say nothing and let him do what he's gonna do and hope to God he doesn't shoot you?
Just grab the bag. Tell the teacher.
Because then he's gonna shoot you.
He already has the bag on his desk with his hand inside of it.
Oh.
Sitting to rest his head on the desk the whole entire time. And right when he tells you, and right when you hear him tell you, you hear a loud click, but it wasn't noticeable. Nobody else to hear it.
No comment.
Do you know what you know? You know what you got to do though, right? You simply raise your hand. You raise your fucking hand. Tell the teacher, I gotta go use the restroom. Walk out of that bitch all casual. Or as soon as the door closes, tiptoe your ass out of that fucking building. Bolt your ass far away from the building. Pull your phone up and call 911. Tell them to get their ass there quick as fuck. And then bolt your ass off of the freaking campus. Okay.
Nigga, your school
Well,
about to
let's
get
say,
shot up.
well, let's say somebody like some of your friends were up in there, bro. Like they ain't being a traitor. Sometimes being a snitch is actually something you have to do. Other times being a snitch is a foolish thing to do. But at that moment, I don't give a fuck. I want to tell.
School about to get shot up,
I
bro.
want to tell regardless if they're gonna fucking die. I mean, that's somebody's kid, bro.
10 seconds to insertion.
All right, but on a more joking side,
5 seconds
all
before
right.
insertion.
What if throughout the school, all right, so like the school's like
Located a
doing a
bomb.
lockdown
Make your
thing,
way to its
and then
location.
dude breaks into your freaking hiding spot and hands you a fucking MP5. What do you do?
Yeah, bro, I'm doing
the
that
time of
shit.
my life.
Shit.
I'm about to drop a nuke.
I'm gonna pretend I'm shooting people, but I'm gonna be shooting that bitch off in the air though.
What?
Yeah, that's some
What? That's cap,
reality
bro.
for you. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go climb the corner.
Bomb has been located.
I'm on the hunt.
How?
You know my freaking
Down to one friendly.
one of my
Op
freaking
4
science
eliminated
teachers
all
for
friendlies.
11th grade. He was actually kind of terrified of me in a way. Cause like people, like the kids started like looking at me crazy because I know like way too much when it comes to nuclear science. Anything that
This nigga about to set up
anything
a
that
nuke.
involves nuclear fission and fusion, I know everything about it.
Okay, how do you make a
And-
nuke?
How do you make a nuke? Well,
Yes.
first of all, you want to get high concentrations of uranium-238. And if you want to make a very simple nuke, you can make a shotgun style nuke, which essentially is I'm not going to tell you the exact element, but there's a certain element that's going to be on the tip of the rod, and what it essentially does is shoots off a round, if you want to call it that, sends it directly to the uranium-238, causing a meltdown inside. If you want to call it a meltdown, but it's not technically a meltdown. This is not fusion, this is fission. So,
The whole bitch going
the
boom.
best way to put what happens next, imagine a bunch of rubber ducks in one space. Okay, imagine. All right, this is another way for me to. This is the best way for me to
Insertion in 10
describe it.
seconds.
Have you ever played Minecraft?
Who fucking
Have
has
you
it?
ever had a cow spawning egg and you were spamming a bunch of cows on
Locate
one
and
spot,
defuse a bomb.
and then you hit them all and they all just freaking disperse?
Loading fresh magazine.
That's technically what's happening during an atom bomb explosion. It's essentially a shit ton of hydrogen atoms splitting at once. I didn't name it because I don't want to, just give that out.
You have dropped the
You can make
Friendly operator remaining.
I wouldn't recommend it, but you could theoretically make a nuke in your backyard. There's an element that if you
We have been eliminated.
put it in its purest form, you can get uranium-238 out of it. But you can get it from let's see, you can get it from lantern wicks. I forgot what type of wick it is, but it has
Boys,
it in
we
it.
about to make a
You can
nuke and
get
nuke
it-
the school.
You can get this element out of computers. You can get it out of fire detectors. and a lot
Okay,
more
so
other things.
we all
I
have
can tell you how
computers
to
and a
make.
fire detector.
But here's the thing: they can count. You know, they keep tabs of how much stuff you buy and so forth. And just buying and just coincidentally buying all those things all those things in bulk will get you on a list. But I can tell you how to make, chlorine gas. I can tell you how to make mustard gas pretty easy.
Mustard gas. Bad.
Yeah. I can
the
tell you
bomb.
how to make napalm.
What about a
I
pipe?
can tell pipe bomb is the easiest thing to make. In fact,
Op 4 has found the bomb.
just all depending on what type of pipe to hardware store. Here's a couple things you want to do. Now, a lot of pipe bombs have a lot of things that you can use as an explosive. Let's say you just so happen to get your hands on some nitroglycerin.
10 seconds.
Well, that would be one of the best things to use in this case.
5 seconds to
What you
insertion.
want to do is put the nitroglycerin in a
Op 4 has
concentrated
located the bomb.
spot inside the. Put it on either side, but you want to, because the first pipe is going to be made completely out
Oh my
of.
fucking god, this. Oh my god, this piece of shit that. I die because this dumbass nigga.
The first pipe is going to be completely made out of PVC pipe. The next thing you want to do is you want to drill some holes in the very first pipe bomb,
Drone dropping for scan.
then weld and make sure there's no holes, no cracks whatsoever. Weld them really good, by the way. You don't want any holes. Then you're going to get you some insulating foam
Mission failed.
and
All
foam the whole
friendlies were
entire thing.
eliminated.
Then you're going to insert that into a glass tube. You're gonna make sure it's perfectly cylinder shaped, and then you're going to take some epoxy and weld every side together. This pipe bomb that you just made will kill everyone in that room if you put approximately 45 nails on the. It will definitely kill every single person in that room. You want to make sure you cover every single surface of the core pipe bomb. Now, how are you going to fire this pipe bomb? Well, speaking, the foam is to keep the nitroglycerin from moving. But
Can you make a
here's the
bomb out
problem.
of a can?
Yes.
Let's go.
You can make a bomb.
Hey, Whoopty, where'd you
now
buy
let
all
me-
this stuff?
Listen closely. Listen closely. Nitroglycerin is very volatile and very unstable. Even shaking the bomb will make it explode. Hence why there's foam around the inside package. So, what you want to do is sit this directly in a room. And there is one way that you can fire it. If you want to have it remote detonated, you can wire a series parallel circuit inside and connect it to each of the fuel cells. Now, you can take a phone.
Science class
a-
came early.
I recommend a older model LG with a. No, you can use an older model LG that will be connected to a plasma lighter, and have that connected with one wire.
You need to locate the hostage.
That is a nuke. And that was the one I described was if you look it up, it's called the Thicccboi. One of the
Boy.
very first.
The fat man from Fallout.
No, Thicccboi. This is a actual nuke that was dropped on, I think, Nagasaki or Hiroshima. I forgot. Alright.
10 seconds to insertion.
Nagasaki. Anyway, Now, you want this to be timed perfectly because when you set this bomb down,
Find and secure the hostage.
you also want to set it on a you want to set it on a cork stool. Not a cork stool, but like a cork slider. You know what I'm talking about? What you know sit glasses on, and you know keep the condensation from being on coffee tables. Now I know that this sounds like a lot, but keep in mind nitroglycerin is extremely explosive. One wrong move and you'll kill yourself. Now you have.
Nah, leave him. Leave his ass. Kept on throwing shit at me. Nah. Fuse, leave him.
You can level a fucking house. And all depending on all it has to have is 2 balls.
Bro, I'm
on
fucking
the top
tired
of
of
the
people.
cylinder and the bottom of the
God,
cylinder
man.
being the exact same size of a base.